Hello YouTube, Salivate Metal here, and there's been some talk about what is considered an error and what's considered a variety, and Mr. Monkey Swag 96 brought up a very good point about the differences, and it got me to thinking about, well, this might be a great topic for a video, and there's a various difference of opinions out there about the difference between an error and a variety piece. And so there's forums that talk about it, all sorts of different opinions here. But I figured I'd start out with some uh, sources here, like there's PCGS and NGC, both have different things they talk about it. And upon reading it, some of it kind of makes sense. An error is a mechanical machine malfunction of some sort, meaning the machine itself caused some unintended problems in the piece that it created, such as an off-centered rotated die and struck through. Whereas a die variety has some kind of unique characteristic that is repeated exactly and progressively among multiple coin strikings. And and then obviously you have intentional varieties where, maybe you have a type 1 or a type 2 of this, a 7-tail feather here, an 8-tail feather there, and the like, repunched mint marks and dates, and the like, and the over polishings and stuff for die varieties, and then of course recently the most recent example that we saw here as a buzz in the community would be the dragon and phoenix variety that people were calling errors, but one portion was not frosted, whereas it should have been, to talk about negative spacing, that type of thing. So this is this particular article here talks about it from NGC, and then we have or that was PCGS, and this is NGC that talks about a different kind of varieties and what is the different types. A variety is a coin that differs from its basic design type in some distinctive way and is thus differentiated by collectors. Sort of a broad definition. And a mint error is a coin with major mint errors, which we never define a word. There's a rule that you never define a word with its own word in its definition. So I don't take NGC's site here, or this particular blog, or this article here, very much, because it's kind of very broadly brushed. But we do have this particular article here, which is kind of interesting. I'm just going to kind of read through some of it here. And the coins, planchets, and blank mint errors are created during the creation of the alloy stock and all the way through the striking of the coin, but are caused by faulty machinery or a mint employee mistake, and are all actually unique. Accident and unique are the key words here, since only errors occur by accident, machine, or human error issues, and typically no two are exactly alike. But some are similar but never alike. We know that for several cap die mint errors, a Lincoln sense exist, but they are rare and always near unique. A variety is any alteration to a die's design, whether on purpose, planned, or unintentional. So varieties can be mistakes as well, but it's usually repeated, almost exactly. A double die is an unintentional and could even be considered a mistake or error, but the fact is that this double die is not unique, and then some of those exist in the thousands. Each double die variety is like the other, except when it comes to die stages, and that is that's caused a die fatigue and wear, and is common denominator for all of a die's life. And this article is geared more towards the Lincoln cent here, because there's so many of them were produced, and you can see the differences there. And so let's take a look at some error coin examples, and these are genuine errors. So when you see a broad strike, you see there, off-center strike, mechanical doubling. But again, this was kind of in relation to the variety there with a double die. But this is an obvious mechanical doubling, which I think is different. A die break, a cud, caps or die caps, cap die strike, indent, brockage, struck through air, weak strike or die trial, curved clip planchet, all kinds of different ones here. Double denomination, a lot of interesting things that can occur. The split planchet. What I find interesting are these missing clad layers and the double strikes. Very, very interesting indeed. Whereas a variety, you may find a Morgan with a 7 tail feathers, and you might find another variety with 8 tail feathers. Or, that's an intentional variety. You may find the Type 1 1913 Buffalo Nickel, and then the Type 2 1913 Buffalo Nickel. Two different varieties there, or types. And then you have the Dragon and Phoenix coin, and one with the frosting and one without, in that negative space there behind the neck. So various different kinds there, and a clear difference and between the what a variety is and what an error is. So I hope this helped clear it up. I would like to extend the multitude of gratitude you all for watching and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.